Let me tell you a story about growing up in Omaha. In case you didn't know it, that's in Nebraska, y'all. I grew up in a time where it was great to be alive. I'll never forget being raised on a street called Wood River Drive. Growing up there in the 70's, if I could describe truthfully, it was downright heavenly. A place where you had 20 mothers and 20 fathers too. So don't misbehave because they're all watching you. On the 4th of July, we would block off that street, have a patriotic bicycle parade, and then we'd sit down to eat. At the end of the day, we would play some ball. It was the east side versus the west side, one hell of a brawl. When it got dark and the fireworks show began, I always wished that this night would never end. Let me tell you a story about growing up in Omaha. Family, friends, and celebrations, it was the best place of all. What a wonderful time to be alive and raised on a street called Wood River Drive. Playing street football while listening to the Huskers on KFAB radio with my now vintage Kenwood speakers jammed into the window. Brimmer yelling man, woman, and child, with my mom cheering defense. It was awesomely wild. Collecting 50 cents from neighbors for a $5 Husker pool. And if you actually won it, it was so freaking cool. Let me tell you a story about growing up in Omaha. Man, woman, and child, it was the best place of all. What a wonderful time to be alive. Been raised on a street called Wood River Drive. When it got cold and Christmas time came around, the neighbors all pitched in and decorated the town. The street never looked better, all decorated in lights. We had cars lined up for blocks to see that beautiful sight. Let me tell you a story about growing up in Omaha. I just loved how the colored lights would warm up the cold night. What a wonderful time to be alive and being raised on a street called Wood River Drive. Now that I am over 50 and long since moved away, I still cherish those memories every single day.